Everybody hear me? I guess I don't have to shout tonight. Before we start the program, there's a lot of people to thank. First of all, the staff at CPAC, Yade Guzman and Bogar Slilas in the booth. Thank you both. And then we have a long list of sponsors to thank, and they're all local people. And they support us, so we appreciate it if you supported them. Alyssa already mentioned Dolph Green, Edward Jones Investments, Kristen Krapinski. Also, one of our major sponsors is Calpine at the Geysers, Danielle Sempers. And another major sponsor is Julie and Paul at Southard Tire and Auto. The list goes on. We have Ace Hardware, Will Jobson and his crew. We have the American Legion Post 293, Cloverdale. We have Cloverdale Auto Parts, Lee Menacucci and his staff. And Cloverdale Auto, that's Jeff and Tina Tate. And we have the Mail Center, Lori Neeland. We also have a new sponsor, Kathleen Kelly. Kelly and Young, Wine Garden Inn. And you all know where that is, I hope. Our wine sponsors, we have Asti E&J Gallo Winery. We have Truetthurst Winery. We have Preston of Dry Creek. And tonight, for the first time, I'd like to welcome Quaking Hills. Joanne, stand up, please. She will be part of, and my little buddy Marty. Stand up, Marty. I drive for the Senior Center on Friday. Marty is one of my passengers. Well, the railroad. Well, we have, as I mentioned, these two programs on the railroad. Sandwiched in between those two is something new that we've never done before. And you may or may not know that this is the centennial celebration or the remembrance of the passing of Jack London, our famous author that lived in Glen Ellen. So we are doing a series of programs on Jack London. 2 special speaking dates and 3 films. So the first date is October the 5th. Our favorite speaker will be here, Professor Christopher O'Sullivan from the University of San Francisco. We'll talk about the life of Jack London. The second speaker is someone my wife and I went to the Klondike Territory to get. We had a vacation in July going to Alaska, and we ended up in Dawson City. Does anybody know where Dawson City is? It's in the Yukon. It's in Canada. Yukon Territory, way up north. And they have a Jack London Museum in Dawson City. Population 1,300 people. Why do they have one? Because he spent 9 months in the Yukon looking for gold and he never found it. So they have this nice little museum. And we ran across this very nice, charming docent. And we got to talking about Cloverdale and the things that we do down here. And she was very interested. So I invited her to come. And she said, well, sure, that's a nice idea if I can get the money. So she checked around and she finally got the Klondike Chamber of Commerce to sponsor her trip. So she's coming down here just to talk to you. All the way from Dawson City, Yukon Territory in Canada. Now she'll be here for 1 week. And she'll be on the podium with Professor O'Sullivan on the 5th. Then the following week, we have the Poet Laureate of Sonoma County, Iris Jamal Dunkel. She's a professor at Napa Valley College. And along with her is the past chairman, president of the International Jack London Society. And she was a former scholar in residence at Sonoma State. So the two of them will be together on the podium over here. The following night, we're going to show The Sea Wolf, the film, old-time movie night with Edward G. Robinson, John Garfield, Ida Lupino, and a cast of thousands. In those days, 1,000 was 100. And the following night, we're going to do Call of the Wild with Clark Gable. He couldn't make it, but he sent his representatives. The night after that, we have a rare film that was very difficult to get, and it's called The Adventures of March at Eden, and it stars Glenn Ford. And I found his son on the internet, and he develops a website for Glenn Ford. His name is Peter. So I called Peter and I said, is it okay if we show this movie? And he said, sure, because we had trouble getting a license. So he said, fine, you can show the movie. So we have the approval of Glenn Ford's son. So that's our program for Jeff London, and I hope that you come and enjoy what we can do and support us as best you can.